South Africa is still grappling with how best to regulate the funeral parlour business. Despite an increase in stringent requirements from different government departments, the industry is still blighted with fraud and exploitation of customers. Those who do comply say these onerous requirements are threatening their businesses.
Nkateko Mabindiza runs this funeral parlour with her husband Vuyo. They are among the few that fully comply with the health and phase regulations. But like many in the industry, they are concerned about the new Home Affairs regulations that require that all undertakers must have certificate of competence, also known as COC, before being designated as funeral parlours.
If you don't have a mortuary, you cannot get a COC. And if you don't have a COC, you cannot be a designated funeral practitioner according to Home Affairs.
Most of the undertakers who operate in townships and the rural areas have no storage facilities. They simply don't have the funds to build these facilities.
But we still believe that that is not the only thing that enables you. We have people, the 70% that you've referred to are the very same people who are able to execute their services without those facilities. So we still believe that it is not only a question of COC that makes people to really, be able to do funerals.
Many funeral operators also provide insurance policy schemes to their members. The industry is said to be worth around 9.3 billion rand a year. Insurance group Old Mutual says this growth can triple if all companies register, comply and formalize their businesses.
If you are in the parlour business or you collect premiums, you need to be actually registered according to the Financial Services Board regulation. So it is big. There are pockets of people that actually understand and they are registered. This whole compliance issue is about rooting out the unscrupulous players that are creating a bad name for this industry.
The Financial Services Board says it plans to clamp down on funeral parlours offering funeral insurance without a license. Penalties include a fine of up to 1 million rand or a 10-year jail term.
We haven't put a law in place that, from this point, we're going to need all the funeral parlours to be registered. I think that's what we are lacking at the FSP yet. But we're trying all our best to sit with the minister and everyone to get a date that we can sit and say, from 2015, all funeral parlours must be registered.
The funeral business industry has been flagged as a sector with a huge potential for revenue collection, as a lot of businesses are still unregistered. Consumers are urged to play their part by checking if undertakers are fully compliant and authorized to render financial services before taking out policies with them. Luta Motoghelwa, SABC News, Johannesburg.